Hello everybody and welcome back to He Makes Me Play. I am Marius and I am blind. I cannot see and therefore I make other people play video games. Today I make Vincent play Disco Elysium. Hello Vincent.
How are you?
How are you doing?
I'm feeling fantastic.
Yeah, me too. We haven't played in a while and I'm looking forward to episode 57. So let's play. I think we're with Cuno.
I think so too.
Right now, and last time that I remember doing that, talking about Cuno's art project, which was surprising. He stole the Cryptozoologists' locusts and built a locust city to clear his head, apparently.
Right. Yeah, we are actually standing right next to him in the backyard.
Yeah, so that's, I think we want to talk to the girl, right? Cunoesse is her name.
Exactly.
It's probably not her real name. But she, so I remember her being weirdly agitated by our conversation with Cuno to an unusual degree.
Yeah, they were. What happened? We sort of liberated Cuno from her. Not really liberated, but
were we threatening to arrest him, and that's what made her agitated?
No, I think she was bummed out because he was so excited about this weird little project, and we encouraged him, and that drove.
She is afraid that he will turn into a lame artsy hipster. Is that it?
Right.
Which is hilarious. She's too young to have such conceit. But okay.
Yeah. Okay,
let's investigate. Yeah.
I'm bored, Cuno.
Cuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think.
And we can either take.
She's not even talking to us.
We can either take one step closer, or we can leave.
Yeah, take a step closer.
Looks like it's time for me to go, Cuno. Pig's come to take me in.
She means it. The fear is real.
And we can only say, I just want to ask you some questions and take another step forward.
Okay.
I'm going away for a long, long time, Cuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
And we can say, number one, what are those strange words you use, girl? Number two, hey kid. Number three, child, converse with me. And
why is this all so otherworldly?
I have no idea. And number four, you there, behind the fence.
Are you supposed to find the response that's not fear-inducing to her?
I guess.
So the first one involves stepping closer, right?
None of them involves stepping closer.
Oh, okay. What was the first one again? Sorry.
What are those strange words you use, girl?
I mean, were they strange?
I don't think so.
Yeah, the words weren't strange.
No.
Converse with me, child, has a weird draw on me.
Yeah.
I don't know. Should we just say that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, let's say that.
Okay.
Murder was the case they gave me.
She almost vanishes behind the fence.
Murder was the case they gave me?
Yeah.
Has this just turned into some weird artsy play?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe she's quoting some book or something.
None that I know.
Me neither. But it sounds like something out of a crimi. So.
Yeah. But what can we say?
So it says, she has almost vanished behind the fence. Only the top of her head remains. And then it just says end, where it usually would say continue.
Oh.
And we're out of the discussion.
And she's gone?
No, she's still there.
Can you talk to her again?
Let's try it.
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
She hides behind the fence. Oh, and we can say the other ones. What are those strange words you use, girl?
Yeah,
hey, kid, and
do that
you
one.
there behind the fence.
That's fine. Let's try them all out.
The first one?
Yeah.
What are those strange words you use, girl?
I come from the woods, Cryptozoologists. You don't want to go there with me. You don't want to see what I've seen.
Oh, so I'm thinking that she used stuff like this Kitavitu before in the conversation we had with Cuno, where she was just screaming at us.
What is Kitavitu?
I have no idea, but that's the strange word we were. Words.
I see. Yeah, okay. Now it makes sense.
Okay, and we continue.
Don't be traumatizing here. Get the fuck out of here.
And we're at an end again.
I love that Cuno is trauma sensitive.
Yeah.
That's totally the vibes I got from this aggressive child.
Also makes sense that he's in the backyard with us and she's behind the fence.
Yeah, sure. She is very defensive, and like maybe had some bad experiences with police.
Yeah, or
Very
just
possible.
adults in general.
Yeah, or she's a complete troll character who's just randomly quoting cliche crime police drama dialogue.
Huh. Could be.
Let's find out. Let's make her respond again.
Okay, let's try again.
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
See what I mean?
So we have either, hey kid,
Yeah.
or we can say, you there, behind the fence.
Hey kid.
What's this kid shit? Fucking mind games. I'd rather die than squeal.
Okay.
Get the fuck out of here, face. You got done. Talk to me.
Okay.
Well, let's try the last. I mean, I assume this is ending again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's try the last one.
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
You there, behind the fence.
You don't want to fuck with me. I got my hands bloody. I'm not here, pig. You're not seeing this.
And it says, the hat drops even lower.
You can still see the top of her hat from behind the fence.
Perception. Trivia success.
Nice. Yeah, Perception probably felt challenged by her words, and we can't see you. Oh no, I'm Perception. Totally can.
And she's just like, we clearly see her head.
Yeah. All
Okay.
right.
And I guess that's the end of it.
Yeah. Doesn't seem like there's any way forward.
Okay, let me just try to talk to her again and walk away.
Okay. Sure.
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
This is, I'm guessing it's not gonna, yeah, okay, it just ends.
Yeah.
But-
Okay.
Okay, so that's that. Do we want to talk to Cuno again? Or,
No, I don't think so. There was really nothing that came out of this conversation. I
No.
think, though, that from last time, did we go back to the cryptozoologist and report to him?
yes, we did.
Oh, okay. So there's nothing there to do then. Well, Vincent, we've talked a little about this before we started playing. We're a bit lost
Yeah, so
when
let's,
it comes to the main storyline. But the game, helpfully, has quest logs and stuff.
Yeah.
So maybe we just look at it, figure out what there is that needs to be done.
Yeah, and
That needs doing.
we have been at this point in the game before where we were a little bit lost.
Yeah.
And the advice we got was just continue doing stuff. In
I
the
mean,
game.
the time will save us, right? Time will just continue.
Oh, that's nice. So in the journal we have a ton of quests, obviously, but 2 of them are marked with a clock,
Oh,
and
we never noticed that.
no, the 2 are pickup dice from the dice maker,
Mm-hmm.
which was on a timer, right?
Is it? I didn't know there's a time limit to that.
Not a time limit, but there was a hey, come to me the next day. Or
Sure,
something
yeah,
like that.
yeah, yeah.
And then the other one is the smoker on the balcony, which is
Right.
the Martin Martinez.
So
thing.
the clock just symbolizes this is time sensitive in some way.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
But these are the only ones. Okay. So let me go through them.
Well, we can't do either of those. I don't think we have money for the dice
No,
maker.
just through the list. I mean,
Yeah, but just the first 2 are not viable. So let's look at the other
Right.
ones.
so find smokes, sing karaoke. Who made the call reporting the crime? And it says in
We
there.
haven't finished that?
No, that was the same thought you had last time, I think.
Oh, sorry.
And it says keep searching for the caller despite lacking any obvious leads.
That's nice that they put that in there.
And then in
That is
parentheses
hopeless.
behind that, this might take some time.
Yeah, okay.
Then where's the rest of the armor? Ask Cuno, the kid throwing rocks, what he knows.
Oh, have we done that?
I'm not sure, but since we just talked to him and the quest
Yeah.
didn't continue, maybe we should do that.
But I feel like we always go through all the options. But sure, we're right with them, so why not?
Then there is the victim's tattoos. Ask around about tattoos' possible meaning. Explore the whirling secret passage. Find a way into the secret passage.
Yeah, I'd
blue
love
door.
to, but I don't know how.
Did we talk to the cook, right?
Once, a long time ago, we could do it again.
Okay. Then Joyce's info on the lynching. Whatever the case, you need to know what she knows. But that's tied to the smuggling thing. The jam mystery.
What was that?
Interrogate the drivers about the smuggling and then find out who's the lady driver and where's her lorry.
Yeah, okay.
Then
Sure.
pick up die. Prove your authority to Titus Hardy.
We still have not succeeded at that.
We could do again, I guess.
Can we level it up again?
I think so, yeah.
Maybe we should do that. That might give some progress.
Possibly. Then ask Renee about the photo. The photo you found in the Night Watchman's booth. The one with a happy couple. Ask Renee about it. He looked uncharacteristically happy in the picture.
Huh.
Oh, okay. So we talked to his friend Gaston, but
Yeah, I
we didn't
guess
talk to Renee, yeah?
Man, first time we forget to talk to Gaston, then we forget to talk to Renee. Okay.
Okay, but that's something we could easily do.
Yeah.
The special borscht. What's so special about the borscht the strikers are eating? The cook and the whirling-in-rag is making it. You can find him in the kitchen. So
That's more reason to talk to the cook.
exactly.
Yeah.
Find the murder weapon. Perform a ballistics analysis on the bullet.
Oh, we could do that, but how?
You need to find the firearm that killed the hanged man.
Oh.
Something tells you it will take some time. You could start by identifying the bullet, so you'd know the weapon that shot it.
I
After
guess
that, keep your eyes open and be patient.
We interact with the item, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Add even more beauty to the wall. Find government marked heavy fuel oil and return to the wall.
Yeah.
Right. That's probably in the shack in the north of the second island. where
Yeah.
we couldn't get into.
I remember talking about that, I think.
The red checked door.
Yeah.
Then get 2 signatures for Evrart. Spirit is eternal by the spirits from Rosemary.
What? Oh, that was the bottle.
Yeah.
And yeah, okay.
Sync the signs with Noid. Okay. Solve the egghead puzzle. Dead body on the boardwalk. It says call Gemrock Public Library for information on the library's card owner.
Oh, we
And
could do that.
call the station about the dead body. So
We could do that. That's normal police
Right.
work. We do that
Exactly.
with Kim's vehicle, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
yeah, probably. I think wasn't that the case where we went to the public phone and it didn't work the way we expected it to?
Yeah, we called a random person or
Yeah.
whatever. That was pointless.
Okay, so but we could do that from Kim's
Yeah.
car. And then the last few are offer figurines to Dolores Day. Get a cell
Right.
to talk about her associates. Help Sona with her project.
What was the cell?
Get a cell to talk about her associates.
Yeah, what
s-
is that referring to?
A cell refused to talk about her friends. Maybe she'll open up later. After
Oh,
you've
that's
helped
the,
and set up the nightclub.
annoying music lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
More
we-
nightclub stuff.
yeah, I think we could just spend another hour or 5 there, but
Yeah, we already have. It's
yeah.
okay
So
for now.
We want to do something else. First.
Yeah.
Then another thing is help Sona with her project. Talk to Ed Hag about the aux cable.
Uh-huh.
And then the last 2 from today are take on the responsibility. Find someone with technical expertise to contact the coalition.
That's Sona. We know that.
And the missing insects case. Cuno has promised to stop. Report your findings to the cryptozoologist.
Yeah,
so we
I
haven't
thought
actually.
so. No, I think that was back and forth. Like, this
Yeah.
is the second time.
Okay,
So we can do that. Let's go to the whirling, talk to that guy.
yeah, we talked to the. So the 4th things are we talked to Renee, we talked to the cook, we talked to the cryptozoologist,
Right.
and we talked to the radio.
Yeah, we got full list, Vincent. Look, there's stuff to do. Let's get on it.
Yeah,
That was helpful.
what do
Thanks,
we wanna-
game.
what do we want to do first?
In the whirling, we can do
Whirling?
a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, just cryptozoologist sounds like just a conclusion to a thing that will probably lead into more stuff.
Yeah,
But let's do that first, and then talk to the cook to establish authority. Finally,
Mm-hmm.
the trumpets come, signaling progress.
Yes. Okay, cryptozoologist coming right up.
Hello, officer. I think I almost have it. A new trap design, that is. I know you're skeptical, but I have a good feeling about this.
He sounds exactly like I don't know, one of my nerdy friends when I was 7 years old, and we're playing make believe games. I guess that's what this is.
So you had an old man as a friend? and
No,
just-
we're
okay.
both like, just imagine their inner children, Harry and this guy. Forget his name.
Yeah, Morale.
Right, yeah.
And we can say, I had a chat with this kid, Cuno. He promised to stop stealing the locusts.
Mm-hmm.
So he was just a child.
He purses his lips, crestfallen.
Sorry.
Thank you for telling us, sweetie. This is good news, right? It means we can try again.
She turns to smile gently up at her husband. And we have a task complete, the missing insects case. And we gain 30 XP.
That's nice. I'll take that.
Something is secretly gnawing at her confidence. It's not this Cuno kid or the missing locusts. It's something else.
I'm curious about that. About this couple's
Yeah.
weird marriage problems that are tied up with cryptozoology.
Me too.
Yeah, you're right. We just need to restock the empty trap. Then we'll need to inspect the traps one more time. And then maybe we can.
Did you notice how he is using we consistently? So I guess we have to do that, like Harry?
I'm not sure if he's referring to we as
Sure.
us or his wife.
Yeah, but like not like she's gonna roll around and do it.
Probably not, but yeah, right. And his assistant left, right?
Yeah, is he really gone?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it falls on us.
Well,
I mean, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Maybe just not right now.
yeah.
Anyway, any
but-
more options here?
No, let's continue.
Okay.
And
I
the
get the point. You need help.
aging cryptozoologist breaks into a hideous coughing fit.
Darling, I told you to take it easy. You're getting sick. Maybe it's time to go home.
So that's what's gnawing on her.
Yeah, possibly.
She looks at him with tender concern.
Yeah.
You're right, you're right. We can come back next season when it's warmer.
There won't be a next season. Not for this. Find a phasmid or admit defeat, people.
Who's saying that?
Authority.
Oh, okay.
And
Nice.
we can say, number one, man, I'm really feeling this is costing me time on my main investigation.
Yep.
Number two, it's not worth risking your health. You should call it a day and go home. And we refuse. We could also say, number three, I'd offer to help, but I have my own things to do. And we refuse again. Number four, damn it. Maybe I can still restock the trap for you. And we accept. Or number five, the last option, we've come too far to quit. I'm gonna restock the trap. Let's do this.
Yeah, that
And
one.
we accept enthusiastically.
Yes, that one.
We are getting really carried away with this, aren't we?
I knew it. I knew the
Better than having these people get pneumonia on the coast. But after this,
I guess if you maybe it's a mistake to be too enthusiastic, and if you throttle it down a bit, then you don't piss off Kim.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly. But what are we gonna do?
Yeah.
We love this shit.
And we're gonna take a break from it a little
Yeah,
bit.
we won't do it. Like, don't worry, Kim. Not right now.
Yeah.
Really? It's too much, officer.
And now we have a new task that says find the Elysium phasmid, which makes me a bit worried that that might not be possible. to
Yeah,
do,
that's
but,
a hard task.
yeah.
But man, reach for the stars.
Yeah.
I like Harry's attitude.
Uh-huh.
Let's do this. Sounds good.
Morel means is we're grateful for your help.
She nods to her husband.
Here's a fresh batch of locusts. They should slide right down the funnel. And thank you again.
I guess that
We'll
was a.
definitely mention you, should this lead to a discovery. I'm not talking co-discovery, of course, but
Wow. Co-discovery. You'd be famous. You'd show them all.
Yeah,
This
except
does tingle the pleasure center.
is that Electro?
Yeah.
Yeah, but look, it's not even co-discovery. He's not willing to move that far. Will be mentioned
Uh-huh.
in the obscure cryptozoology journal, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
This would show them all. We need to get you on that list of discoverers. No question about that.
That's a classic mad scientist line. I'll show them all.
Yeah, but okay. This is interesting because it's authority. And now I'm wondering, okay, if we feel like we have authority because we discovered something and showed them all, would that help us in the establishing authority again over the Hardy Boys?
Maybe. I don't know.
I hope so. I hope they are linked. Okay, but that's it on these two.
Yeah, all right. I mean, at least it gives XP. That's cool.
Yes.
Speaking of the Hardy Boys, let's have try number 48 or something of showing our authority to them. We have a skill point we can invest, right?
Right, we have at least one.
I mean, if you think about what's happening in the fiction of this game, it's basically Harry coming into his own by talking to these bullies over and over again and failing. That's how he's learning to be authoritative.
Yeah, this is like the montage moment.
Yeah.
Where they just repeat the same.
It's like wax on, wax off, but like be humiliated,
This
go
does
away.
not concern your cafeteria, mate.
Yes, exactly. Thank you. That's honestly my favorite line. Maybe it's up there.
Okay.
So yeah, should we level it?
Authority, where is it? It's there. We have it at 6, and now we have it at 7.
That's a lot. What's our highest skill?
Inland Empire? Yeah, that's also 7.
So, yeah, I mean that's now. Whoa, it's like our focus now. Authority. We should be good at this.
Yeah. I mean, our focus is basically psyche, right? And we just invested 2
I guess
extra
authority is a psychic skill.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Or psychological or whatever.
Okay, let's see if we have anything to wear for authority.
Yeah, maybe something that detracts from it. I wouldn't know.
Okay, we have glasses that detract from it. But I don't think we have anything that gives us bonus.
All right.
Huh.
Well, take off your glasses.
The t-shirt man from Heimdall gives a -2. So
Don't want to wear that. That makes sense.
yeah.
It would be hard to take someone serious in the police role, at least.
And we're not wearing a hat. Why
Oh,
are we not
why
wearing
not?
a hat?
Yeah.
Do we have a hat? Yeah, we have the bum hat. Oh, because it gives -1 to rhetoric and +1 to reaction speed. And we had something.
But we can put it on now.
What?
Doesn't really matter for this interaction.
We look so silly.
This does not concern you.
The circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Oh, you're gonna get it now.
Titus does
Titus.
not look particularly happy to see you.
Well,
So, okay. We have the check, and we also have a line. I just found a bullet in the hanged man's head.
haven't we seen this before, but we didn't want to necessarily share it? I mean, maybe we should share it anyway,
Well,
because we're running out of other leads.
yeah. Well, okay.
Let's pick it. Let's do it.
Okay. So we say, I just found a bullet in the hanged man's head.
A bullet, you say? That's mighty curious.
He pats the back of his head.
Indeed. Mighty. How did it get there?
The lieutenant is fixed on Titus.
Yeah.
Well, there are so many bullets in the world, and so many heads.
He gives you an indulgent look.
I guess it's only logical. At some point, one of them bullets had to end up in one of them heads.
Yeah, well, that makes perfect sense, right?
He is so unsympathetic. I can't even hear what he's saying. No, whatever. He's just not really interacting with us.
It's bound to happen again, you know?
Who is
Just
that?
statistically speaking, of course.
Elaine. Or Alan? Alain?
That's the lady? The lawyer?
No, that's one of the boys.
Okay.
And
Alan.
yeah.
Not
but,
Elaine.
But with an I.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he looks like an older gentleman with a grey mustache and a balding head.
Yeah, okay.
And we can say, number 1, I'm going to ask you again. Why was this, show them the bullet, in the victim's head? Number 2, I think the hanging was a cover-up for the shooting. Number 3, did you guys shoot him? Or number 4, don't worry, we'll figure this out sooner or later. And we conclude. So I guess we can go through all of them.
Well, I'll do number 1, yeah.
Okay. Why was this in the victim's head?
Wow! He's got it in a real evidence bag and all!
The little man leans in to inspect the leaden blossom. The leaden blossom.
Yeah, then I think.
Why don't you go home and log it into evidence? These men have told you what happened.
That's the lady,
Mhm.
Elizabeth. And we can continue with, I think, the hanging was a cover-up for the shooting.
Okay.
You know what I think? I think he was shot in the head as a kid, and his brain grew around the bullet.
Around the bullet, man. That's a good one.
They're only pretending to enjoy this. Beneath the act, they don't like you knowing this.
Nice. Is that empathy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this might help us with the authority check.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Yeah.
And then the final question. Did you guys shoot him?
Mm-hmm.
They didn't, probably.
Shit! I probably did shoot him. I was drunk last night. You guys know me when I'm drunk.
Yeah, Glenn likes to shoot his guns when he's drunk. Better hope he stays sober.
The little guy looks you in the eye.
No, he meant before he was hanged. Did you shoot him before you hanged him?
Before? After? During? This is getting ridiculous. They told you what happened. Stop wasting your time.
Okay, and then we conclude by saying, don't worry, we'll figure this out sooner or later.
Sure.
Never been worried in my life, lawman.
He crosses his hairy arms, having forgotten his beer for a moment.
It's not like you blew it wide open, but there's a little crack in there, somewhere.
Oh, we're gonna crack this case wide open in no time, don't worry.
Okay, what is it? It did give us a bonus. +1 strange reaction to bullet.
Yeah, it makes total sense.
So we have +1 strange reaction to bullet, +2 Evrart asked to cooperate,
Yeah.
+1 disgust 8th hardy, and -1 weak when you first met them.
Right, and we have a high skill of 7 or whatever. And so what's the chance now?
So it's the difficulty is godly, 16, but we're at a 72% chance. So
So we're all set to succeed. Come on.
As you look around this room
my
full
God.
of sweaty men, swearing, drinking, spitting out tobacco, does this look familiar?
And we can say either to ourselves, where have I seen this before? Or out loud, I get it, Titus. You guys really are the authority around here.
He says that out loud.
Yeah.
Where I want to follow that one. I want to see where that goes.
Okay. It feels like that's conceding the authority, but maybe he's
Yeah, but
challenging
like,
by success.
Sorry, what were you gonna say?
Yeah, maybe he's saying that sarcastically. I get it.
Yeah, or like when you want to lead them on, like why? Yeah, let's just find out.
Okay, yeah.
Let's just do it.
Yeah, Titus is as confused as we are.
Okay.
So we continue by saying, you must be. You're just like real cops, drinking beer, sitting around with your dicks in your hand.
Okay. See, there we go.
Problem with beer now.
Not quite there yet. Push on.
I can say, number 1, no, I got drunk. So drunk, I drove my car to the sea. I don't give a shit either, just like you guys. Number 2, no, I'm also a big fan of beer and jerking off instead of helping people. And number 3, I have a beer problem, but not a problem with beer. I also have no idea how to do my job, like you.
Yeah, those are all cool. I feel like it doesn't really matter which one you pick. This is a very... I'm so intrigued by this. This is a very interesting take on establishing authority. I think, but I'm going to talk about that later, if I don't forget. So which one do we pick? I like number 1 and 3 most, I think.
I like number 3.
Yeah, let's pick number 3.
Speak for yourself, buddy. I've been running this outfit for 10 years now. You should have seen Martinez before it started. It was like jam rock now.
They didn't see shit, man. Kids getting shot. We had 3 shootings a week. Fucking graffito everywhere. You cops haven't shown up since the 30s.
Congratulations on the graffiti removal. All I see is you sitting around talking about Monica's titties while there's a rape victim.
So what? What do you want from me? We took care of that fuck.
He picks the beer back up.
Don't let him drink that. One more push. Quick. Just don't antagonize him. You have this already.
Okay.
Who's saying that?
Suggestion.
Oh, okay.
So we can say number 1, it's not about who did it. It's about the victim. She needs help. Number 2, someone's been raped. She needs counseling. We need to talk to her. And number 3, I've asked this before. Why are you hiding the victim?
So what's the option that is most antagonizing? I'd say number 3.
Yeah, I think so.
Number 1 is probably least. It's the one with lots of focus on the victim. What's the difference between number 1 and 2?
So it says it's not about who did it, it's about the victim, she needs help, or someone's been raped, she needs counseling, we need to talk to her.
That doesn't really, what he's saying, it doesn't follow logically. She needs counseling, okay. We need to talk to her. Well, we're not the, yeah, exactly. We're not the counselor. I like number 1 best, I think.
Yeah, me too.
Titus?
He looks at her.
She stops mid-sentence. That's it. You got him. He's going to give it up, but on his terms.
You want to help her, cop? Fine. I'm gonna let you help her, but you treat her with respect. If you don't, if you question her, harass her, a freight train of pain, buddy.
What is her name?
Glacia, I'm on due. She's staying here at the whirling-in-rags, a real pretty one. Silvery jumpsuit.
It's the lady we harassed, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm due with an O-U.
Nice. We're already on the right track.
Yeah, I was wondering when she was going to come up again.
Yeah.
Because the very first thing, or like in the first interaction we had with her, she was like, "Oh, this is gonna suck when you have to interrogate me later."
Yeah. Also, like, we have seen her a couple of times because she's been standing on the balcony, basically, of the whirling-in-rags.
But not in a way where you can interact.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, okay, interesting.
Shit. The girl upstairs? That can't be her. Remember what you said to her? You told her you want to have.
Oh, God. So, we can say, number 1, Glacia. Number 2, Miss Orange Discordanza. Or number 3 is the red check, composure, medium 11, Glacia Manduo. Cool. And we keep our cool.
Of course I want to do that check. What's our chance?
Well, we have composure 2. It's difficulty 11. And we have -1 from said you don't remember being a cop. -1 from said you don't remember reality. -2 from said I want to have fuck with you. And -2 from said you're sorry, cop.
Wow.
We had a 3% chance.
I don't want to do that check, I think.
Oh, I love it. So what do we say?
Just number 1, just her first name.
Glacia?
Yeah.
Yeah. Blonde. Tall. 2 rooms over from yours.
He nods upstairs.
Yeah, and we lose some morale, right?
Yeah. And it leaves us with the other 2 options. I think we are gonna have to take that red check eventually.
Oh my god.
So we can say before...
Wait, what's our morale so we don't die here?
We have plenty. We have 5.
Okay, then do number 2.
So we say Miss Orange Discordanza?
Sure. Why not? You've probably seen her around.
He nods upstairs. Okay, and we get another -1 because we said Glacier?
Yeah, because we're hesitating, right?
Yeah.
We're so not keeping the composure. I mean, that point comes across, for sure.
We suck at this.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have a 3% chance. Here we go.
You inexplicably add cool after the victim's name, with your eyes bulging like some wild beast. Your fingers are fidgeting and sweat starts forming on your brow as Titus looks at you oddly.
Yeah, that is very odd.
I don't understand what's so cool here.
And we lost another morale.
Nothing. We just have a few more questions. Then we'll be on our way.
He gives you a sideways glance.
It sounds like you're having a heart attack. Whatever you said, it couldn't have been that bad. Please relax.
That was an endurance medium failure, and we lost HP, which
Yeah.
we don't have that much of. We have 2 left.
Yeah, all right. We gotta watch out.
Mhm.
But this makes sense. I can totally understand that this is very stressful for Harry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever you do not tell him you know her. That would sound off.
Right, that was a success on suggestion.
Okay.
And
It's weird how suggestion, the skill, has good suggestions all the time.
Yeah. And we have multiple options. The first one being, so what was her relationship with a mercenary? Number 2, so the rape. When was that? Number 3, so we scratch our head. What is your relationship with her? Number 4, I think I think I know her.
Yeah.
And then the last option is, thank you, we'll talk to her. And that's the conclude option.
Yeah, it's just taken from the top. Take all of them except the one where we say we knew her.
Mm-hmm. So, what was her relationship with the mercenary?
Relationship? There was no fucking relationship. He raped her. That's their relationship.
Was like that karaoke incident all over again. Or like some of the other girls he was harassing.
Okay, enough. All of this is irrelevant to your stated investigation.
Okay.
Well, it's not really, though.
Yeah, and I feel like
it's establishing motive.
Yeah, I'm not even sure if that's true, what they just said. Maybe
Sure,
they
we
just
can't
don't
be sure
know.
about any of this, right?
Yeah. So, the rape. When was that?
He did it before we killed him. He's not gonna do it again. So what does it matter?
It would help if we establish a timeline.
All right. 2 weeks, maybe? I don't know. I need another beer.
He turns to Glenn.
Here you go, boss.
The tall blonde throws him a can. Titus cracks it open. And the next question, what is your relationship with her?
Mm-hmm.
I know her.
He looks around and uncommon silence fills the room.
How well do you know her?
Good question.
A small twitch in the corner of Kim's mouth. He has a hunch about what knowing means.
Ex-girlfriend?
Yeah.
Well enough, Copper. We party. She's been here for a few months.
He crosses his arms. And we can say, so she's not from around here? Or we can say, I see. Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, ask about not from around here.
You mean Revachol? Nah. Our Miss Aranye disco dancer is an immigrant or a drifter of some sort, been staying over here over the winter.
Don't you give her any more trouble. She's just had some bad luck, that's all. Shut up, Angie. She doesn't need your help.
Wow, okay.
Titus gives them both a look. They fall silent. What's with all the silences? It's like these guys don't know how to feel about this. You should keep picking at it.
This is empathy?
It's again suggestion.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And what was up with the party she and Titus did?
damn
It
it, Electro.
sounded fun.
That's Electro?
Yeah,
it makes
of
sense.
course.
Sure.
Okay, so we're back to the previous menu, but we have a new option. You said you partied. Cool, that's cool. But what did you mean?
Yeah.
I hope that's not the Electro question.
No.
What do you think I meant?
And we can say, was it sex? Number 2, drugs? And we avoid his gaze. Number 3, did you do karaoke? Or number 4, we laugh nervously and say sex, drugs, and karaoke, right?
Number 1. Right, stare him right in the eye and say, sex.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well,
So-
that settles that, I guess.
So you're saying the two of you were close?
Mm-hmm.
No, we just fucked. That's all. I'm not gonna give you any details if that's what you're after. So put your dick away.
He really went out of his way to seem comfortable with this topic. That's all you're going to get for now.
Okay. And then we could say we know her, but we are going to skip
won't.
that.
Yeah.
So we say thank you. We'll talk to her and conclude.
Nice.
Remember what I said. Freight train of pain.
If we harass her, right?
Right, like we have not done yet.
Yeah,
So
sure.
everything is going great for us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That was quite something. That's like real progress. And
And Kim has a speech bubble indicating he wants to
alright.
talk to us.
Yeah, let's do it.
Officer, what was that?
And we can say, what was what? Or number 2, it was nothing. Or number 3, you mean the sweating and the fidgeting when you mentioned her name?
Yeah, number 3, I guess.
Yes.
And we can continue by saying, and the sort of quivering jello thing with the eye? Point to your twitching eye.
Yeah.
Or alternatively, we can also say, I think I know that woman.
No, do the funny thing.
Yes.
Okay. So we can either say, I think I know that woman, or it was nothing.
I think I know that woman.
The victim? Is there something I should know before we talk to her?
Yeah, we should tell him everything.
First option is, I didn't rape her.
It's always a good thing to say.
Number 2 is, I met her in the hallway after I woke up. Number 3, she knows I didn't remember being a cop. And number 4, I tried to hit on her.
Yeah, start with the worst part. I tried to hit on her, I guess.
Okay.
Understood.
He's stone-faced. And we can say, number 1, it went pretty okay, I guess. Number 2, better not to add anything to that. Or number 3, she said I'm going to have to interrogate her later and it's going to suck for me.
Yeah, that one.
It is. This would have been good to know before.
And we can say number 1, didn't come up. Or number 2,
Well,
okay.
Just okay?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's true that it didn't come up.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean, right now, at least, we chose the most open option with Kim.
Mm-hmm.
Not holding anything back here. I think here I would just want to say okay.
Okay.
Anything else?
And we're back to the previous menu. So I didn't rape her. I met her in the hallway after I woke up, and she knows I didn't remember being a cop.
I guess we can say all of them. Right?
Okay. Start at the top.
Yeah.
I didn't rape her.
What you're saying is, you raped her?
What? No, that's the opposite.
Ice is forming on the inside of your chest cavity. Cold sweat trickles down your
Are you gonna fucking die because...
Because of the kid. I wasn't expecting to get morale damage here.
Well, we'll see. We say no.
Then don't ever say that again.
There's a pause.
What else?
Okay, back to the previous menu, and we didn't lose any health.
Yeah.
So we
Kim
say
is trying to protect us.
I met her in the hallway after I woke up.
Yeah.
Understood. You were not in good shape on Monday.
That is correct. She knows I didn't remember being a cop.
Okay, that's manageable.
Okay, and then
I
we...
feel like you were supposed to take those options before.
Probably.
Yeah, but it's okay.
Okay, and then we end with nothing. Let's move on.
We'll be all right, Lieutenant. This is nothing.
Is it? Okay.
You feel fortified by his assurance. It's going to be all right.
Nice. We got a point of morale back.
Cool. Yeah, it's good to have friends who support you.
Yes. Okay. Do we talk to her, or do we talk to the cook? Or to Renee? Or to the car radio?
Yeah, we have so many options,
yes,
man.
so many options. I love it.
So before her name is Classier?
Yes.
Okay, before we talk to Classier, I think it would be wise to check our health and morale so we don't die in that conversation.
Okay, so we are at almost full morale at 5 out of 6, and we have plenty of healing options there.
Yeah,
Take
okay.
one. Yep, okay, we have 16 morale healing potions. I'm going to take one.
Yeah, that's just exactly.
And
That's what it's for.
we have 2 out of 4 HP and 3 healing potions. So
I
let's...
think we should up our HP.
Okay. Use both. Use 2 or just 1?
What do you feel like? I feel like 1 should be enough.
Yeah.
That would be very strange if you have a conversation where you lose 3 health.
Yeah.
It's not very. There's not much precedent.
Okay, so we are at 3.
Yeah, and then now I think I want to either talk to the cook or talk to her.
I want to talk to the cook. Mostly because...
Yeah, let's talk to the cook. Let's we're probably going to do class here next episode, I think.
Yeah.
And cook might be a quick thing.
Hopefully, yes. So let's talk to the cook.
But this was very exciting.
The man ponders
progress.
his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod, acknowledging your presence.
Okay, and we can ask, do you know what's behind that door? When we point to the blue door. And we remember...
We've done that before, right?
No.
Really?
No. We have...
Why?
Because we've talked to him before we talked to the door, I think.
Oh, how stupid. Will this be the solution to the door puzzle?
Or maybe we couldn't, we didn't have the option before we talked to, what's the cafeteria manager? Guard.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Well, okay, let's just do it.
That's one option. The next option is, Leo said you're friends with Manana. Is that true? So that's the strike option.
Yeah.
And then the last option is, what is in that borscht you're making there? Point to the last
Wow.
pot.
Hitting so many quests.
Yeah. So, start with the door.
Yeah.
Point to the blue door.
He looks up at you, then looks away quickly, shrugging and muttering something to himself. Shrugging is an international sign for, no, I don't know what's behind that door.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still mysterious.
Yeah, I wonder if it has something to do with his supply of the strikers. So maybe it's a secret passage or something that he uses.
Yeah, it's a good theory. I, for some reason, remember him maybe not speaking our language, but maybe is that so? Or just having limited access to
I don't know
English or whatever.
Yeah, I don't
speaking.
know if he understands us, but we certainly didn't understand him when he spoke.
Yeah, that was the case, right? He probably gets what we're saying.
Also, his name has a weird A.
Okay.
So his name is Gorasi Kubek, and the A is a capital A, and then there's like
an accent on it.
No, not an accent. More like a hook under it.
Okay. Is that a real letter, like Cyrillic or something?
I have no idea.
Or did they make it up?
I don't know, but it's certainly uncommon even in this world.
Yeah. Okay.
Or in this part of this world. So the next option is, Leo said you're friends with Manana. Is that true?
The mention of Manana gets his attention. He smiles and delivers a whole slew of unfamiliar words and lively gestures. Then he falls silent again.
He
They're
likes
friends.
Manana.
Yeah.
They're friends, exactly.
Okay, and then we ask about the borscht.
The man says a couple of sentences in that strange language of his, and then seems to wait for you to speak.
We can say yes, and we nod, or we can say no and shake our head, or sorry, I don't understand you.
Wait, what? So you ask about the borscht, and then he says something. What?
The man says a couple of sentences in that strange language of his, and then seems to wait for you to speak.
But what could you, if you were the cook, what would you respond to a question like that?
Probably with a recipe, possibly, or a short description of what's in it.
It's like, yeah, sure. I always put amphetamines in the borscht so they can strike longer.
Yeah, certainly nothing that you would answer with yes or no to.
Well, the text doesn't describe it, but the question now is like, even if you don't understand the content of what he's saying, you can still hear the intonation of a question, right? And then you would respond in this way.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe it's more like, hey, do you want the recipe for this?
That's cool. Let's just say yes.
Yeah.
It's always good.
Borscht need more vodka.
Oh.
Here we go.
He looks at the soup, then at you. He picks up a bottle from the shelf.
Okay, so it's vodka that keeps the men happy and in good spirits. Clever move by the Union.
Makes complete sense.
Of course, vodka. Now that makes a very, very special borscht indeed.
Is that
Turn it up and then ask for some yourself.
that's Electro?
Yeah.
Oh, but we don't want to get into drinking.
No. But
This is fun, but it's not our kind of fun.
I wonder if we... I mean, there's this special spirit that Rosemary offered us.
Oh,
that
put
is
that in the borscht.
100% alcohol, right?
Yeah.
So maybe we could influence the strikers by doing that. If we want.
I'm very interested in that as long as Harry doesn't get any of the borscht.
Yeah, keep your hands away from the borscht,
Yeah.
Harry.
Turning it up seems like a dangerous idea, honestly. The place is a powder keg.
Who's saying that?
Logic.
Yeah, but it's so much fun.
Yeah.
It's this trope of poisoning the palace cooking cauldron and then all the guards fall asleep. Right? From like fantasy, I don't know, fiction games.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if falling asleep is the outcome.
No,
we
it's
have
more like
here.
rioting and throwing up in random places.
Yeah. So we can say, number one, yes. And we nod and turn our fingers clockwise. Turn the vodka up. Number two, no vodka. Turn your fingers counterclockwise. Cut it. Or number three, I'll leave the cooking to you. I have business.
Oh, this is so fun that we can just influence this. I guess we convinced him that we're friends with Manana, and Manana sent us to adjust the borscht. That was very easy.
Yeah. No checks.
But I
left,
also
really.
feel like there's an interesting option here of turning the vodka down.
Yeah.
I kind of want to do that.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, let's do that.
And see how that ends.
Mm-hmm. They all get cranky.
But wait, so the strikers are against the union, right?
No. Well, surely the borscht guy who is friends with Manana is not supplying the strike breakers that are
Right,
in
the strike-
front
yeah,
of
okay.
the thing, right? The
Right.
strikers are on the inside of the fortress, striking, eating borscht. And I kind of want to, this is like a move against Evrart, right?
Yeah,
It's one of
okay.
his assets and we're removing it.
That's what I was trying to figure out. Are we moving against Evrart
Yeah.
or not? But yes, we are. So
Yeah.
no vodka.
Finally, we can put the pressure on him.
Yes.
Yes, with borscht.
Now we are the boss.
The
The
borscht.
cook gives you a long, disappointed look, then turns the stove off and seems to wait for you to speak.
Okay.
Okay, but now
Did he misinterpret our clockwise gesture?
No, I think the turning the stove off is the we don't add more vodka option.
Yeah, okay.
Right, so I think he did it, and we're just back to the very beginning.
Oh,
And
okay.
We can leave the conversation because that's done.
All right.
Okay.
That was neat.
I want to talk to the door just to
Yeah.
see if anything happened. We have a new tool.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue.
Okay, let me try. What happens if we put our cool new multi-tool in our hand?
That's so funny. Vincent and I often have conversations about how do you make exploration happen in RPGs?
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue.
And sometimes it's as easy as just putting a colorful door somewhere and leaving it, and
Yeah.
the players will obsess over it.
Yeah.
So let's obsess. Are there any options?
We can touch the door and try to push open the door, but both of these options we have already tried.
Yeah, okay.
I just wonder if anything changes. So try to push on the door
I mean, sure, why not?
The door does not budge.
and touch the door.
The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side.
Okay.
That is very impressive. Like a steel door. You don't see that very often.
Yeah.
At least I don't.
No, it's not usual.
My doors are made of wood. Maybe
Yeah.
glass.
Maybe it's a remnant from the war times, the revolution.
Yeah. Speaking of which, let's use the last bits of time to show the photograph to Renee.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'm into that.
I hope that won't be like an hour-long conversation. You never know with Disco.
Yeah. And we're in the loading screen to the outside world.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd completely forgotten about the photo. But
The
I...
worn and beaten wooden planks.
No,
of the
no, don't.
We can sit.
Yeah, I talked to a bench on accident. Come on, Rene.
Let's bench that interaction for now.
Wow.
Vigilance officer, what can this old carabinier do for you?
So, I see we still have a white check with him.
Which was what?
What is it about this old soldier that makes him stand so proud?
Okay.
And we have 2 new options.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1, Rene, I found your guard booth. And number 2, I saw the statue of Philippe III near the roundabout.
Well, let's take it from the top.
I found your guard booth.
Yes, the Debardeurs Union pays me to stand vigil during the nights. Not out of any political allegiance, mind you. I'm an old man. Don't sleep more than a few hours every night anyway, and money is tight.
All right.
He feels like he has to justify himself for some reason.
Yeah.
And we can say, number 1, you must have seen something on the night of the murder.
Oh, that's actually a good point.
Yeah. Your booth looks right into the yard.
Yeah.
And then number 2, I saw a picture and you were in it. You looked happy. Who's the girl? And then we can conclude.
Number 1 first.
Yes, it does. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Been on a 2-week leave since last Monday.
How fortunate for Evrart and the guys.
Yeah, they probably planned this.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Hey, Rene, take a week off. Why don't you?
But that's already information that it was premeditated, very obviously.
And we have a hold on option. Hold on. Why are you on leave?
Uh-huh.
It's a private matter. Nothing to do with your investigation.
He says with dignity.
Well, I think that's for us to decide.
Yeah.
You see, officer, René is the kind of man would rather die than admit he needs medical assistance or, God forbid, sick it. A real man's man is just gonna ride it out.
I love the
So
idea.
he was sick?
Yeah, it's a private matter, and then his friend immediately tells you, hey, it's a medical matter, okay? Don't ask anything.
Looking at kidney stones, don't press him on it. It's the prostate.
He's old, okay?
He's an old man, leave him alone.
I'm fine, goddammit. Mind your own business.
I wasn't far off.
It's nothing. Just got to cut back on coffee.
The outburst makes him clutch his chest.
No, it's a heart.
I guess, or his lungs. So, who was working your shift that night?
Mm-hmm.
No one. The bus has been unmanned since last Monday. There's no other guard. It's just me.
He looks suddenly very old and tired.
Mm.
No one has been guarding the container yard since last Monday.
Yes. It's not actually an issue. I mean...
Oh, so... There we
It's... Oh, hold on. What's going on here? Does this mean... Is he implying that the guarding job is actually useless? And it may be a completely... like a fabricated position that Evrart is just paying this guy for out of, I guess, kindness or taking care of his community stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I got.
This is like Everett's retirement plan for René, and he's giving him a purpose and stuff. And oh, it's so interesting. All right.
But he continues.
Yeah.
Look, officer, the container yard doesn't actually need a guardsman. Never had one before René. Monsieur Claire had that booth built specially for him. It's mostly decorative.
Yeah. But this is such a great way to show Everett's sort of caring side.
Yeah.
It's really good characterization. Love the way how this came up. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a great character.
Well, it's multifaceted, right? Because I want to hate him,
yeah,
but I also
exactly.
see his good sides. It's,
it's so interesting because when we just talked about the borscht, right, I was super against Evrart and I was willing to immediately sabotage anything he did. But now I'm...
It's a good villain. This is what you want, I think.
God damn it, Disco.
Yeah.
Too good a game. Okay, so we can say either mostly decorative or So it doesn't matter if you're there or not.
The second one is a bit more, pushing his buttons and make him feel bad. So I want
Yeah.
to pick number 1.
The possibility of someone being in there is enough to discourage any ill-minded individuals.
He tries to argue.
There's some truth to that.
Evrart created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabinier's pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. A decorated Kingsman collecting tear reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. His words.
So you know how we have this, like the text area, this scrolling film roll basically.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, that's cool.
I think it is. And it when I click continue, it just completely filled up to the top.
Whoa.
So we gained 5 XP.
Uh-huh.
Then Gaston's dialogue came, and now we have 5 options. The first
Okay.
one is Evrart gets it. Big guys looking after the small and everyone working together. I love it. Number 2, such dependency only weakens a man further. Do or die. There is no middle ground. Number 3, René is but one man. We need a program. Get all the elderly back in the job market. Keep folks motivated. Number 4, René should rent out his services. Invest the profit. Get few more guys. Expand and repeat. Wage work is a dead end.
This is always such nonsense. These political, taking stands.
Uh-huh.
At least I think. Okay, any other one? Any
Last-
good one?
Last one is, there's absolutely nothing wrong with tear collecting. It's my side thing too. And we proudly hold out the tear bag.
Okay, to be honest, I didn't understand everything that Gaston said. The tear thing, I think, is one of the, and he was referring to, he doesn't want, if he didn't have this job, René would be going around collecting bottles.
Yeah.
That's the
Decorated Kingsman collecting tear reflects bad on the whole neighborhood.
Yeah, I get it now, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing, is that the best option? Fuck, what do you want to say? There's obviously, communist and capitalist options here again. Right, number 4 is the capitalist one. He has
Yeah.
to make a franchise out of his gardening
Definitely.
business.
I don't think that's the way to go.
No, I don't want to give a flying colors endorsement of Everett with number 1.
Yeah, I also don't like the option of elderly back in the job market to keep folks motivated.
Yeah, that's the morale and turn option, I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Feels like something that Swedish guy who's into technology would say.
Yeah. But
I guess it's sort of our option.
yeah, it's sort of okay, but at the same time, can't they
Okay,
just
we're
earn
compassionate
retirement?
cop, right? And there's nothing wrong with collecting balls. That's the most compassionate, down to earth, empathetic option.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, what's wrong with that option? Honestly,
Yeah,
it's funny too
I
because
want-
this is literally how we pay our room.
Well, yeah, sort of. I guess you're right.
Most of it.
I just want the option to say, hey, can we just create a retirement plan and all that?
But
I
there
guess
is no
not.
such option.
No,
Right?
but that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, so I guess it's the tear option.
I want to say that. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't mean to imply there's something wrong with that. I do it too. Everyone does it. It's an excellent side thing.
Keep your grubby hands off my
Yeah,
tear.
exactly. Where do you do it, Gaston? And can you stay out of my territory? Also, do you have any bottles? I need to pay for my dice.
Kim, give me your weapon. I need to.
Hey.
Oh.
Yeah, I have needs, Gaston. Come on, help a guy out.
Yes, yes, yes. Can we conclude the topic of my guard boost now?
Maybe.
He's not going to become an entrepreneur.
Oh,
No.
we tried everything.
Okay, so now what?
I saw a picture in there. You were in it. You
Yeah.
looked happy. Who's the girl?
Do it.
Tell me.
She?
That was
No.
very angry.
This is none of your concern, and I refuse to discuss my private affairs with the RCM.
Oof.
Now I'm just waiting for Gaston to explain it.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. But we really hit a nerve there.
Uh-huh.
So?
The lady is Jean-Marie. Husband wasn't a nobody.
Yeah. Pretty on point, Vincent.
Oh, God, Gaston.
100 points.
I love it.
He just says it. There's like no song and dance around it, too. He just says her full name.
Oh.
Okay. But I actually didn't. Can you read out what he said?
The lady is Jean-Marie Moutileux.
Okay.
I hope that's
Don't know
somewhat
her.
correct. Gaston speaks with a soft voice. And she sure as hell wasn't a nobody.
Oh, okay. So who was she?
I don't know, and we can't ask about it. So
So?
I guess that's the next
So what
thing.
can we say?
We can conclude by saying, got it, thanks.
Okay.
Yes, yes. Like I said, it would be up anyway, so might as well keep an eye out. It keeps my senses sharp.
Oh. Okay, and now we're back at the very first menu
Mhm.
with the white check, and that is now actually a usable white check again. So before it, we had tried it and were locked out, and
Do
now
we get a bonus?
we get a +1 because we know René's job situation.
Right. So what's the chance?
It's difficulty. So it's composure, legendary
Mhm.
14. What is it about this old soldier that makes him stand so proud?
And why is that a composure check? Well, we'll see, I guess.
Because it's about his composure.
I guess, yeah.
And
Yeah, you're right.
We have composure 2, and it's -1 from through the bow in the sea.
Mm-hmm.
Then +1 because we replaced it,
Mhm.
and +1 we know his job situation, and it's at 8%.
Oh. Well, let's try.
There's also the thing about the statue of Philippe III. I saw the statue of Philippe
Oh,
III.
yeah,
moving
let's
around
do
a
that before. We might get another bonus.
bit. Yeah.
Ah, yes. King Philip III on his steed. A reminder of what Revachol once was.
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied the treasury so he could sleep on a bed of gold.
Cocaine? Cocaine sounds like our kind of king.
Oh, Electro.
And just imagine what kind of cocaine a king would have had.
Probably very high quality cocaine, I would assume.
A lot of it, mountains
Yeah.
of it. Just enough for us.
A superpower, feared and respected. A testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king. Someone who knows how to rule.
And we can ask, number 1, how should a true king rule? Number 2, what was that about cocaine? And then number 3, let's talk about something else.
Yeah, how should a king rule?
Decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. This is something the insurgents never understood.
And we can say, number 1, seems to me a leader should take care of his people before himself. Number 2, powerful leaders, not afraid to do what must be done. That's what this country needs. And then number 3, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Well, Vincent, what do you think? I want to say. Number 3, please.
Uh-huh. Here
Not
we
sure,
go.
cop.
Number 3, coming right up.
You haven't lived as long as I have, son. With age, a man learns certain things about real power, or else ends up a spineless socialist rat, like Gaston here.
And the worst part of that, officer, is having to spend your days playing pétanque with an angry snake.
He says, face terrified.
The carabiner doesn't reply, but his entire being communicates unbreakable resolve. No one and nothing can change this man's mind. He is as rigid as they come, still in that antique uniform. It's a symbol for him.
Oh yeah, we're definitely getting a bonus to our composure check.
Yeah, probably. We're learning about him, right?
So do we want to ask about the cocaine or?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, what was that about cocaine?
Oh, old Philip was a big fan of the purple nose candy the nobility loved so much. A cocaine connoisseur of sorts. His egocentricity is borderline legendary.
He chuckles.
You can't even take responsibility for yourself. How could you fathom the responsibility weighing on the shoulders of a ruler?
He asks, obviously annoyed.
That's why the Philippian kings use cocaine for clarity of vision, to aid in their work. Regnum cocainum, Revishal's finest years.
It has a name.
Regnum cocainum
Yeah.
or whatever. Nice. It's funny.
He seems to grow taller, brimming with pride about the past.
I'm satisfied with this explanation.
It's Electro again?
Yeah.
Okay. Glad
Like-
you're satisfied without
It's like
actually taking
The
cocaine.
calmest it's ever been.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, cocaine, great. Where do we get it?
Of course. Clarity of vision. Awareness.
Philip III was even brought into this world with the help of cocaine. The court medic administered a dose to his mother when she was in labor, and it is well known that with the help of cocaine, only the purest, of course, he was able to connect with higher realms.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Right.
Where can I get this stuff?
Higher realms.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course. It all makes sense.
That's inland.
Yeah. Okay, so number one, what was that about higher realms? Sounds
Mhm.
interesting. Number two, such responsibility requires a boost every now and then. I sometimes need one too. Number three, seems like irresponsible behavior for a monarch. Drug users shouldn't even operate heavy machinery, much less rule countries. And number four, thanks for clearing that up. I have some other questions now.
Start with number one.
What was that about higher realms? Are there elves?
It's really not. Please, do spare us the cocaine fairy tale.
Yes, indeed. We're not here to investigate the drug trade of centuries past.
Okay, and we're back in the previous menu.
All right, next question.
We could ask about cocaine again, but
Okay, what menu is this?
the one before the one I just read through.
Oh, okay. Huh.
So I guess.
So what's
This
in
is-
this menu now?
How should a true king rule? What was that about cocaine? And
Hmm.
let's talk about something else.
Oh, yeah, I don't feel we need to go down the cocaine rabbit hole, especially if the game is
Yeah,
sort of.
I think that was the okay. Everything you ask is ending and guest house saying, please don't talk
Yeah.
about cocaine.
That's fine. Let's get out of this then.
Right.
And
Nice timing.
yeah,
Okay, composure check.
yeah.
We didn't get a bonus. Huh. Okay.
Oh, well.
I'm surprised by that. Let's see if we can wear anything.
Oh yeah, that's right.
As usual.
That might very well be the case. I feel like we haven't done a lot of composure checks.
No.
Except the red one we just failed. But yeah, it feels like a skill that might be a good idea to level up.
Oh, our green snakeskin shoes actually give us a bonus to composure.
Nice.
So let's put these on. And what else? Is there anything else? Doesn't look like it. No, do we have a minus from anything? I don't think so.
I wonder sorry, I wonder if this game would feel very different if you like couldn't just change your clothes in the middle of the street all the time. Do you know what I mean? If like you would have to go to your room and spend some time to undress, to change your loadout and stuff. So you have to commit for a while to wearing the same stat bonuses and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but at the same time, I feel like for that to matter, the stat boni are not significant enough in many cases.
Statistically, they are significant though.
Sure.
2d6 plus 1 is quite impressive.
Right, but we looked through our whole inventory of, I don't know, by now, like
500 things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we get a +1 now.
Yeah. But I mean, see how the chance has changed now.
Sure. It's a little more likely that we succeed.
Yeah, but like how many percent? Before it was 8, now?
Purity of snow always
It's
reminds
17.
me of the purity
Yeah, because
of
it's
a
like
man's
2d6,
soul.
right? It
Yeah.
can
If
jump.
he's got principles.
But what I mean is, I wouldn't be too bummed out about the fact that I couldn't do this whole inventory thing. So
Yeah, but I mean that. Sure, I think I know what you mean. But it shouldn't feel like a penalty. I just wanted to feel like that you have to think about like, oh, today, how are we going to dress up? Are we going to do a lot of police work and then we'll wear those kinds of clothes? Or
okay.
Like undercover investigation, are we going to put on our snake skin and psychedelic tie and
I think what I would really like is the option to have like either outfits or just stronger bony to certain things.
Oh, okay.
But like very focused outfits. Like, okay, yeah, you now have the psychic or the psyche outfit on, something like that, and you can't change it for the day, something like that.
Well, we haven't seen like super quote unquote magical items, except maybe the armor. That seems like the strongest item.
Yeah.
So maybe that still exists. I mean, we just basically found random crap that we're wearing.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's do the check.
70%. Okay, here we go.
Still, all you see is an old soldier refusing to replace his uniform with a civilian attire.
Anything else I can assist you with, officer? We still have a game to finish.
Sure.
Could put a point in composure.
Yeah, I was going to ask if we have a skill point. Let's do it, because it's a low skill. Why not boost it up a bit?
Where is composure? There. 3 points, and now it's at 4.
Nice.
The purity of snow always reminds me of the purity of a man's soul.
On cocaine.
He's got principles.
Yeah. Okay, at 28% chance now.
Nice.
Still, all you see is...
Anything else I can assist?
No.
And
well, that's it. I guess we need some XP, but it's cool. I think we also know where to get it. There's a lot to do. I'm very hyped about continuing, but we'll do that next time. I think I was gonna say one thing. I would, this is just something I thought of in the Hardy Boys conversation, right?
Yeah.
I read like an article by Chuck Palahniuk a while ago. This is actually a collection of articles. You know Chuck Palahniuk, right? The author of Fight Club and stuff. And this was like advice to writers. And what he was talking about was this whole thing about, funnily enough, establishing the authority of characters. But what he means is like when you introduce a character, that you have to sort of communicate to the reader like why they should trust that character, right? That if it's the first person narrator or whatever, like why should I listen? Why is that interesting? And he has 2 ways that he talks about how to do that, establishing it via the head or the heart. So either you have a character who's very competent and knows a bunch of stuff and shows that, right?
Yeah.
Which I can't think of examples right now, but you probably could.
Harry Dresden?
From the Dresden Files, yeah. Yeah, I think that he does that. And then he says Stephen King does it a lot via the heart, where the idea is that your character actually, weirdly enough, establishes authority by being very vulnerable and like sharing some not so cool detail about himself. And this is exactly what happened, right? What Harry did, because when we actually succeeded at establishing authority, Harry talks about how he's a fuck up and it just cares just as little about anything as the Hardy Boys. It's not exactly what you expect, because you know, this overt masculine putting your foot down, establishing authority, that was always happening when we had the failure.
Yeah.
Right? It's actually a form of weakness, because you're like trying to control it, and that's not the same as actually exercising control. I feel like Harry established authority by being vulnerable, which is fascinating, and it makes me think that Zaum has read Palahniuk's articles.
Well, at the very least, they're great at writing characters.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Which we notice again and again in this game.
So, episode 57, still having fun with Disco Elysium. Thank you, Vincent, for playing with me and reading to me so wonderfully.
Oh, my pleasure.
You, dear viewer, also have fun and continue to have fun with Disco Elysium, you can subscribe to the channel. You can also leave comments. We always enjoy that. And you can follow us on Twitter @makes_play. Vincent, do you have any last words?
I love this game.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.